Hello guys, what's up and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Milgling. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the main branches of accounting. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, kindly subscribe, like and share our videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, Milgling is very grateful. We just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your likes and your comments. And thank you so much for also sharing our videos. So back to the topic of today, we're going to be talking about the main branches of accounting. So the first branch of accounting, and this is the most popular branch of accounting, is financial accounting. Financial accounting has to do with recording, summarizing, and reporting financial transactions. It has to do with the preparation of the three financial statements. So it basically has to do with preparing financial statements, recording of financial transactions into the ledger, and it has to do more with bookkeeping, and also the part that you have to report those financial transactions to management. And you agree with me that almost all accountants are financial accountants. You can barely do accounting without being involved in financial accounting. This is the most common branch of accounting. So the second branch of accounting we're going to be looking at is management accounting. Management accounting basically has to do with analyzing and communicating financial data to managers in order for them to make business decisions. Making business decisions that has to do with capital investment or budgeting. So this management accounting, it has to do with the internal, it's mostly internal, and it has to do with when you communicate this, your financial data, when you are involved in decision making, when you communicate your financial data to management. That has to do more with management accounting, not financial accounting, because now you involved in making management decisions, which has to do with more budgeting and capital investments. So the next branch of accounting is cost accounting. Cost accounting is a sub branch of management accounting. So it's a part of management accounting. So cost accounting, it helps in calculating the cost of production and the cost of services. And it helps in making pricing decisions. It helps in making pricing decisions. It helps in making budgeting decisions. And it helps in profitability analysis. So cost accounting majorly has to do with the process of calculating the cost of production of goods and services, and it also helps to make profitability. And that branch of accounting is tax accounting. I actually love tax accounting. I love it so much. Tax is very, very interesting, but the tax laws are actually complicated. It takes a lot to really understand the tax laws and regulations in Nigeria, so that you don't do something that is illegal. So tax accounting, it has to do with preparing and filing of tax returns in compliance with tax laws and regulations. It focuses on minimizing tax liability through effective methods of tax avoidance. Tax avoidance is not illegal. Tax avoidance is very legal. It is tax evasion, that is illegal. So we have tax avoidance techniques like claiming, when you claim capital allowances and reliefs. when you make a contribution to, when you make a pension contribution. These are ways of reducing your tax liabilities. So tax accounting is is a very important branch of accounting. So the fifth branch of accounting is auditing. Audit audit is interesting, very interesting. I was once an internal auditor. Auditing has to do with examining financial transactions to ensure compliance and accuracy. So the main reason why the auditor wants to examine your financial transaction is that the auditor wants to ensure that all your information that you entered into your software or your ledgers are accurate. It's going to vouch, it's going to compare your entries with your source documents. We've talked about source documents on this channel. You can look at my channel and look for the video on source documents. The second reason why the auditor wants to examine your financial transaction is that the auditor wants to ensure that you comply with accounting standards, accounting practices. And there are two major bodies that govern accounting practices in Nigeria. We have IAS, which is International Accounting Standards. These are the standards that govern accounting practices in Nigeria. Then we also have IFRS, which is International Financial Reporting Standards. So these are the two standards that govern financial accounting. These are the two standards that govern accounting standards in Nigeria. The auditor, we have two types of audits in Nigeria. We have internal audits, which has to do with the internal examination of financial reports, the reporting system. That means you are an employee of the organization. You are being paid by the organization. You are being employed by the organization. So you are an employee of the organization. Then we have external audits. So external audits, like let me give you a scenario. If you have an NGO, so there are some times that when agencies donate to your organization, when they give you a grant, so at the end of the period, they employ the services of an external of an auditor to come and audit your activities. That has to do with external audit because it's your donor agency that is auditing you. That auditor is not your employee. The auditor is not being paid by you. So that is external audits. We also have another scenario of external audit where you give a contract to an independent auditor. So this auditor is not actually your employee. You are the one giving the auditor the contract to come and audit your activities. And when they do that, they prepare an audit report that your organization is going to be using to do different things. So this is external audit. But internal audit, the auditor comes to work, the auditor works in your organization. The auditor is on your payroll. This is internal audit. So that's the difference between internal audit and external audits. So the sixth branch of accounting is forensic accounting. Forensic, when you hear the word forensic accounting. So this has to do more with investigation of financial crimes, investigation of embezzlement, investigation of white collar crimes. So these investigations, they are majorly and mostly used in court cases and proceedings. So when you are investigating fraud, these forensic accountants, they work mostly with lawyers because it's more legal, because they investigate financial fraud, not just any kind of fraud, but financial fraud. So this is forensic accounting. Forensic accounting is not so common. We don't have a lot of accountants that major into this aspect of accounting. It's not a common branch of accounting, but it's a very interesting branch of accounting. So if you are interested in this, all these legal things and the rest, you will or you might be interested in forensic accounting. Seventh branch of accounting, this is going to be the last we're going to talk about, is public sector accounting. Public sector accounting, or you also call it government accounting. So this has to do with, this is focusing majorly on government, like how, so this majorly has to do with management of government funds and ensures accountability. It ensures accountability of government funds. So this public sector accounting is majorly dealing with everything that has to do with government funds. So it's not dealing with anything private. So this is this is public sector accounting. It has to do with the management of public funds and accountability of public funds. You have people like the Auditor General of the Republic of Nigeria, Accountant General of the Republic of Nigeria, the civil service departments that are involved in finance sector. All these are all public sector accounting. If you have found this video very helpful, please drop your comment on the comment section, and we'll be answering all your questions in case you have questions to ask. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. Please do well to watch all our other videos, because Milglim will give you content that has to do with finance, accounting, and bookkeeping. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for watching our videos continuously. We appreciate you. For now, it's bye. So our next video, we're going to be talking about the areas of specialization in accounting. So if you're someone looking to study accounting, you are confused and you don't know what can I actually specialize in accounting, what are interesting areas I can look out to specialize, you will be very interested in our next video. Thank you for staying tuned. For now, it's bye. Bye.